Peace, peace. It is I, the one, the only Omarion, here with another one. And another one. Okay, another one. My choreographer, my great friend, Roro.
What's happening?
St. Louis, baby.
Party people, what's good?
St. Louis. So, little fun fact, you know, me and Roro, we have been knowing each other for a very, very long time.
Very long time.
You work with people that have such a profound, inspiration and motivation, and help. You bring things to life, and Roro has been that. This series is about also people that inspire me. You know what I'm saying? The first time I met Roro, I was like maybe 13 or 14, and we met on a job. And to my knowledge, you and Cliff, and Ed Moore.
Ed Moore, yeah.
Yep, and
what group we was working with?
That was Before Dark.
Before Dark.
Yeah, Before Dark.
Before Dark, yes.
And I just remember that was like my first time being in rehearsal. You know what I'm saying? And dancing. And as Soup said it, which is the way he said it is kind of funny.
Yeah.
He was like, and you had 2 left feet. I'm like, nah, I wasn't that bad, but I definitely was like, wait a minute, what the hell is this? What is this groove? That's how I would identify, what you do. It's a groove. You know what I'm saying? It's a groove, and you got to be in pocket to have a groove. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you're doing before you do it in order to have that groove, man. You have profoundly inspired me. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy of all of the iconic work that we've done together. You know what I'm saying? Touch, Icebox, I Get It In. I mean, it's so many different choreography pieces that y'all got to get into now. You got to look. You're being formally introduced. Of course, people in the industry know, you know what I'm saying? But this is Roro. This is the creator of all of those favorite dances that you love. Gotta give you your flowers, man.
Oh man,
you know what I'm
hallelujah.
saying?
Thank you, old dog. Yeah, we go way back. I'm thankful that we like family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that's a major part of the creativity too, because when we get in the studio, it's like it's organic, it's natural.
Yeah.
It's not forced.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a feeling. And when we get together, man, it's just magical.
That's
why
facts.
Whenever we get a project together, all I do is say, man, just give me the music and let's just get in the studio. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, man.
That's
you know what I'm
true,
saying?
man.
And so I never doubt anytime we get together, bro, it's never been nothing less than magical.
Straight
I always know, even before I make any move to the music, I already know, okay, it's gonna be fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the chemistry is organic, bro.
And see, this part, of entertainment is what people, I guess it would say, if you know, you know what I mean? As creators, we know those things. Yeah. But, I think it's important for, artists to acknowledge the people that help them, create their act, you know what I'm saying? In those movements, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? Because a lot like songwriting, a lot like storytelling, it's a bunch of us telling our stories at once.
We got our own interpretation.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think that has always been a highlight as a creative, to be able to really work with other people and infuse, you know what I'm saying, like our styles and our perspectives. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't take away the credit from anyone.
Absolutely.
It amplifies everyone.
That's why it's important for me to have like heavy hitters around.
Right.
I'm very open to input and ideas, and I just, I'm very good at bringing it to life. You know what I mean? And creating, I always want to be original. Different. Come on now. I always want to create something different that people can see and be like, okay, that was clever.
Right.
You know what I mean? So thank God he allowed me to do that.
Let's get into serious, because you called me on the phone and you was like, hey, man, we need to do a breakdown. We need to do a breakdown of Sirius. You know, all your inspirations, where the idea came from, the things that you pulled. And you know, it's crazy because when I think about, like I said, our predecessors and the artists before us, we had to figure that out on our own. We had to see it and be like, nah, we need to know what's going on. And it's so crazy how it's the reverse now. Now we share all our ideas, and you know, there's a certain intimacy that's involved in, you know, people's creative process. But it's so crazy now that the world is like, it's the other way around. Like we have to share our I guess before they would feel like maybe some of our creative secrets.
Because everybody has to pull from something.
You
got to pull from something. What are you pulling from to create what you're creating?
Exactly.
And bring it to life as it does with us. You know what I mean? Like, how does that happen? Well, it's certain key points.
Exactly.
It's certain things we pulling from. That's why I was like, when I was on the phone with you, I was like, man, let's explain that. So they can get an idea of how the overall video came to life. Because if you just see a video, you decide if it's cool or not. But if you know the knowledge behind it, you know what I'm saying, the creativity and everything behind it, you get a better understanding.
That's facts.
You get a better understanding, you know. So
that's facts. And you know, like you mentioned when we were on set, and you were saying we haven't worked together on a project in the video capacity since I Get It In.
It's been that long.
That's crazy. Because it doesn't feel like that.
It doesn't feel like that. That's what I'm saying. It's family. So once we get back, it's always, it's like nothing ever happened.
Yo, that's wild.
It's crazy, bro. And it's like we right back to the sauce.
Oh my goodness. Tastes so good.
You know? So Sirius is dope. I remember when you first told me the concept, how you wanted to do like the Jailhouse Rock, Elvis. And at first I was like, okay, let me see. Is it gonna be are we gonna have a set, or is we have a location? How are we gonna bring that to life? And that's when the striped shirts came into play and everything. And, certain things that came into play that connects the dot to that.
Exactly.
People don't know about that.
And you know, I'm always a person that likes to pay homage, you know, to the ideas. You know, of course the artist and the person that I originally saw it from. You know what I'm saying? Because again, that's another important aspect that has been left out of our culture. And that is those culmination of things that exact and inspire a certain type of message. And the message that I was going for, and you know, I believe we spoke about this, but the message that I was going for, because you know, my good friend Anthony Martinez, he just got out of doing a 12-year run in prison. And the craziest thing about it was how he was able to keep his character through being entrapped. And you know, I know a lot of people don't think about those people that might be going through those types of issues and going through those type of things, because you know, we all make mistakes. People make mistakes, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But it's almost like, because we're living on an outside world, that we're completely forgetting, you know, those people. It's only people that have family members or that are actually going through that, you know, realize how difficult of a journey that is. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And because that is my oldest friend, you know, that kind of made the cut and went through all of the changes and the transitions, and I went through all of his changes and transitions. And we still remained friends. And the beautiful thing about, you know, being able to share stories, you know what I'm saying, is that I think all real creative geniuses, they pour a little bit of themselves and their experience in it. I think that's what makes it magical.
You know? Have to, absolutely.
So the Jailhouse Rock reference was a connection to my own, you know, experience of what this place is, you know. And because he was able to keep his character through that and inspired me, I felt like it was dope to pay homage, you know, because the title of the song is serious. You know what I'm saying?
What's so dope about that, is that we brought it to a visual.
Right.
We gave people a visual.
Right.
Of what you was feeling.
Right.
That's magical within itself.
Right.
To be able to take something that you feeling and put it on screen so other people can connect and relate to it.
Right.
That's big, bro. That's big.
Yeah.
It sounds.
Yeah.
But it's.
Right.
It's big, man.
Right. So that's where the inspiration of the Jailhouse Rock, because, you know, that was also, you know, another very popular Elvis performance. And I was thinking to myself when I watched it, I'm like, why is he, you know, they got this choreography and, you know, theatrics used to be a big part of telling stories back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which we don't see a lot of now. Yeah. You know, people don't know how to creatively, you know, theater style certain concepts, you know, without it feeling too theater, like too much theater. You know what I'm saying? So the mesh of those two, and then also the title of the song, Serious. You know, and even though it's talking about falling in love with someone, and you're not expecting, you know what I mean? You're almost even maybe frightened, you know, that it's getting so serious. Yeah, you know, all of the highs and lows and the emotions of the concept of what happens when things get serious. The whole the energy shifts. When it gets serious, the energy shifts. And you told that story through dance so magnificent. You know what I'm saying? You know, it going fast, you know, and then it slowing down, and then it going into a groove, and then, you know, just all of the movement, like it really articulated. And that's another thing that I feel like, you know, while we work together so much, it's like, you know how to express what I could feel. If I could feel and express myself, it's like, that's the move, those are the moves right there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what the greats did.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I always say dance is what music looks like.
Right.
You know, Michael Jackson, you know, my biggest inspiration.
Yeah,
he was just great at telling a story through movement.
Right.
He knew when to move. He knew when to smile. He knew when to be graceful.
Ooh.
He knew when to hit hard. He knew when to weep at the little girl, then lean.
Right.
The moments.
Yeah.
Storytelling.
Exactly.
You know, we've always been storytelling. You know,
Yep.
I know now everything is so instant.
Yeah.
But I like to tell a story so you can understand from the beginning to end.
Right.
What the message is.
Yeah.
Or what the feeling is, or what the song is saying. And we always been like that.
Yeah.
Icebox is like that.
Touch.
Everything we've done has been storytelling, movement, and storytelling ideas to get the point across.
Right. So when I hit you with that concept, what was you thinking at first? Was you like, where are we going with this?
You know, I love to be in a space to where I don't understand all of it right away.
Yeah.
And then as we go and as we talk about it, as we get in the studio and start creating, I understand it more. Then once we get on set and we see what's going on, like, I love that about creating something from scratch and
Straight
nothing.
up.
There's no idea, there's no nothing. Then we got the song. Now we got the idea. Now we got the treatment. Now we got the placing it all together and making it come to life. So when you first told me, I listened and I was in my head, okay. Jailhouse Rock, okay, cool.
Right.
Let me see, that's when I just started listening to the music over and over again.
Yeah.
And that's what I do when I create. I never dance right away.
Right.
I listen to the song like a good day or two.
Okay.
Before I even start moving to it, because the movement is easy for me.
Yeah.
But to get the point across, what the song is saying through the movement is the part. Like, so I always want to make sure I have the right approach first. Then the moves come later. But so when I got the idea, man, I thought it was dope. Yeah. And then now I got to put myself in the equation and see how to bring your idea and what you're thinking and the concept to life. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And see, that's why, I mean, y'all don't understand.
Right.
Y'all don't understand.
Yeah,
y'all don't understand because and
yeah.
also I would like to highlight the simple fact that you're almost prepping your body for the movement that already exists in the space.
Right.
In the space that the music is telling. Because like you said, it all goes back to, we are what the music looks like. So it's real dance. It's true dance. It's true movement,
dance.
expression.
It's true feeling.
Yeah.
Because I always want to give you the feeling of it.
Right.
Not just the 8 counts.
Yeah.
8 counts is easy.
Yeah.
Because we've been dancing forever.
For
so
sure.
we got the moves.
For sure.
But what does it feel like when you see it?
Right.
Is it just 8 counts?
Right.
Or is it something that, you can relate to, you feel it?
Yep.
Okay, why he do that move right there?
Right.
That's what I love about Michael.
Yeah.
He was, he had an understanding of just, even when he's not moving, even if it's just a groove.
Yeah.
And when to turn and when to move and when to place and stuff and when to come out of it and when to just be.
Right.
All that stuff matters.
Yeah.
So when I hear serious,
hey. Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? I make everything up in my room.
Straight up.
And then I come to the studio and create. But most part, man, I make it up. When I'm laying down, I'm listening to the song. I just get up out my bed and just start creating. And I know when it's right when I ooh-ah myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I don't be like ooh to myself, then I kind of wait till that moment happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I first did that move, I knew it.
I knew it. Yeah, because I know it too. I know it too. I said, whoa. All right. Hold on, wait. Let me see that one more time. Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Real.
That's the thing. If you notice, damn near all the choreography we've done, even boom, 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 boom. Hey, it's just the start just sets the tone.
That's fact. That's facts. That's facts.
And then from there,
right.
It's funny because certain parts I make up, get up and dance to it, but some parts I also visualize. Like, boom. That part, I saw that driving in my car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was driving and I was like, and that part, I was like, what am I gonna do? I just saw that doing a smooth hit, boom, they come out and they come back, boom, then go back into
Hey, that never been done in the whole time we've been living. But that ain't never been Hey, that ain't never been done since we both been living. I'm just saying.
Nah, that was
Come on.
Some things, I'm gonna be honest, and
Come on. This man was driving in the car. Yeah. He was like, oh, wait a minute.
That came to me.
Come on.
That came to me.
That's
bro.
amazing.
And I'm gonna tell people this too, and it's a connection with the heavens. Bro.
Come on.
Like,
come on.
Some of that stuff comes to you. You don't really. A lot of stuff I really don't force and kind of. Yeah. I dig deeper. Like, sometimes I have to go away from the song. I listen to the song for a minute. I be like, okay, let me go away from it because it's not.
Right.
It's not coming to me yet.
Right.
But when it comes.
Right.
Then I'm. You know what I mean?
Then that's so amazing. That's so amazing. Yeah. So serious. In my wildest dreams. You know what I'm saying? It came into that place. Of just being a true representative of. What I feel like is an important message today, and that is, that no matter what's going on, how tough the situations is, even if you are in a jail, even if your mind is, you know what I mean, you feel like you can't escape, you can. You can.
Yeah,
you can.
Absolutely.
You can escape. You can escape through your own mind. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you can make the reality that you really want to have for yourself. Like, I'll never forget, man, my best friend, he even called me on my birthday. I don't know how he's, you know what I'm saying? Called me on my birthday, happy birthday, bro. I'm like, whoa. His attitude, his optimism. He knew when he said, I'm not gonna be in here, he had life, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, he had life. And he said, I'm not gonna be in this place. And, you know, even though the video took a different kind of turn, of course, to, you know, keep you all interested and excited, you know, because we know what kind of endings y'all like, okay? You know, we know what kind of endings y'all like. Oh, wait a minute, hold up, let me get excited real quick. So wait a minute, he done took the gun from the, now y'all know, in real life, you ain't making it back from that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was able to escape through the fantasy of, you know, of my own mind being in jail, you know what I mean? So that was what the ultimate, you know, nugget of the story was about.
I want to say, you know, man, I think it's super dope, man, and shout out to you, dog, for doing that for your friend. Because some people can have ideas but don't do it.
Yeah.
They just think about it and it's an idea and then they just leave it alone. But you brought it to life.
For real.
You know what I mean? And you did that. Like that right there is amazing within itself, man.
Yeah, man, and I have to shout him out too because you know he was on the calls, you know, when we were talking about the jail and the scenes, you know what I'm saying, like you know how it's divided by race and you know what I'm saying, there's certain politics in there, and that's why we, you know, kept it as authentic as we could. You know what I mean? We did our research, so shout out to my boy.
Those notes, shout out, bro. Yeah, those notes made a big difference too.
Thank you.
I love the fight scene.
Come on, the fight scene. Hold up. You're right. Hold up. The fight scene, they was tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love the fight scene, bro.
Yeah.
Super dope, man. I know the video remind me kind of a Beat It a little bit.
Yeah. No, you know what? See, we
and that wasn't even
after that. That's what I'm about to say.
It was just organically done. Yes.
He has imprinted.
You know what I'm saying?
He has imprinted, and he's our biggest inspiration because
you getting up out the bed. There's no need.
Come on, it might have been the same bed. It was a cot. I always love to sit and, you know, share my experience, you know, with superhumans like yourself. You know what I mean? To give my perspective on how your influence, you know, has shaped my art, you know what I'm saying? And the first one that I did was with my boy Slim Boogie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's such an interesting, man, dancers are some of the dopest human beings on the planet, bro.
Creators.
No, period. You know, because, you know, the thought process, you know, the intention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I was talking to him, I learned so much, you know, just about how he operated as a performer and as a dancer, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're my second guest, man, you know what I'm saying? So this means something to me because I'll be able to, my kids be able to, other creatives that look up to us, they'll be able to go back and be like, no, this is an important piece of the information as far as entertainment and performance and expression goes, because, you know, this doesn't exist for Michael. This doesn't exist for a lot of people that we were inspired by. You know, we don't know how their process was, you know what I'm saying? Like we were inspired by them, but you know, we can essentially take it to the next level and step further. And that's, you know, what I'm also realizing about being a creative, you know, and being in the game for so long. It's like you eventually become a big bro to the game. Yeah. You know, you be in the game so long.
You full of knowledge.
You feel me?
You full of knowledge. I tell people all the time, I mean, because I'm very still active. Yeah. Like, I can literally take you back to them Aaliyah days.
Right.
Because I was in it. Yeah. And I can still show you physically.
Exactly.
You know, I could take you back to the Hammer days. I could take you back to them days. That's why when I teach Old Touch and Icebox, still to this day, they get that feeling because it still is, I can show it to you. I can demonstrate, I can show it to you.
And by the way,
that means a lot, bro.
And by the way, I'm gonna just say, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at, you know, some of the people that are able to live for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dancers are a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Dancers are a lot of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't lose.
The Nicholas brothers and them.
Yeah.
Sammy Davis, they was still like.
Yeah, few of us now, the hips and the knees is
Right,
toe
right,
up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say everybody perfect now.
Right.
But yeah, I think that it is important. You know what I'm saying? Like active.
Yeah.
You feel me? We active.
They were still able to demonstrate.
Period.
They were still able to demonstrate. Don't think.
Okay.
It's time to go there. You know what I mean? They went there, bro. Like.
Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up. So I got a few questions that I want to ask you.
Okay.
Are there any dancers / choreographers that have influenced your style?
Oh, absolutely. I talk about these people all the time. Well, Michael Jackson, of course, was the first inspiration, but it was a guy named Goofy, Russell Wright. Mm-hmm. He used to dance for Hammer. So when I first met him, I was just totally into Michael.
Right.
When I met him, that's when I got off into hip hop. Like I remember when I went into the studio and I saw him dance. I'm trying to dance on the side while they dancing and stuff. He looked at me, he saw me moving, right? He just came over to me and just stood by me, and I was like, just dancing. I'll never forget this, man. And he was just like, so I do a lean, and then he'd look at me and he did a lean. It almost like he was just taunting me a little bit, like messing with me a little bit.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, let me see what this cat about.
Right.
So I just sat down and watched him dance, man. Dude was just, I said, wow. Okay, so that is something that's unique and different other than Michael. That's cold, bro.
Oh.
Cold. So I started studying him. So when I went back home to St. Louis, I just started watching more Hammer, watching him dance. So I was like blown away by Hammer dancers.
Right. Some of the hardest dancers ever. I mean, the energy level was so high.
But I was in the inside looking in. See, a lot of the stuff we see just on TV.
Yeah.
But to go inside and see how they prep for shows, and see how they just vibe just on a regular basis.
And how was that? Because I wasn't there.
That's what I'm saying, on a regular basis. So Hammer had a compound. He had his own studio, own gym, so these guys can get up every day and just practice every day whenever they wanted to.
Damn.
So that's why they were so sharp.
Right.
They had access to something they can work on every day.
Right.
So when I was there, I think I was there for like 3 days, and I just go to the studio, and they would dance every day, bro.
For how long?
They was in there for just.
How many hours?
That's all they did.
Oh, so like 8 hours.
They go eat. You know, every now and then go watch, do other stuff. But for the main part, they stayed in the studio, bro.
Okay.
And that's why they were so cold. So when I saw Goofy, I was like, okay. See, when I see certain people, I nitpick certain things. I be like, okay. Because I never want to be just like somebody.
Of course.
I always look at somebody and be like, oh, I see the uniqueness in them.
Right.
And I see their approach. And it's almost like I can study somebody to so good and so well to almost I can know how they think when they dance. So that's what I did, even with Michael. I studied Michael so hard to where I'm like, you almost get a sense of how they think.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because you study him so much.
Yeah, that's true.
So, so he was my second big inspiration.
Okay.
Then I ran into Swoop.
Okay.
When I moved to California, MC Hammer moved me to Cali.
Right.
From St. Louis, and I met Swoop, another unique dancer. See, back in the day, everybody danced different.
Yeah.
Nobody danced alike.
That's true. That's
Only
true.
when we had to come together and learn routines is when we danced alike. But individually, if we freestyle, I mean, we had similarities, but we all had something that was unique and different about. You know what I mean? So nowadays, people trendy, which is cool too.
Yeah.
Dance gonna evolve. It's gonna
Of course.
change. You know what I mean? But back in them days, everybody had a unique style.
Right.
So I always try to figure out what can I bring to the table.
Right.
So when I met these guys, man, they embraced me, man, and
that's dope.
They just brought me up under their wings, and then I, studied up under Swoop, Punchy. I'm gonna name all these guys that I grew up watching. You got Ed Moore. You have Alfie. And then as time went on, you know, because we've been in it so long, you start meeting other.
That's fact. Hitters.
Like, I love Kid of the Great.
Yeah.
Now I like Jay Blaze, you know, I like certain ones, man, that's just so funky, bro.
Yeah.
You know. So I try to tap into even the current, the new styles of dancing too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's a lot, man.
That's what's up.
I can't forget. I got one more. I can't forget Cecily and Olisa, man.
Okay, word.
They choreograph a lot for Missy. Girls from New York. They style was impeccable. They style was so cold, man. I can't even explain their style.
Damn.
I can't even explain their style because I never seen it before and I never seen it after.
Damn.
They're the only ones who have it.
That's crazy.
So yeah, they really, really tough.
What challenges have you faced in your dance journey and how did you overcome them?
A challenge for me is when we had our break.
Okay.
When we, you know how the industry is, man.
Yeah.
Time goes on, you start working with other people and you start doing other things. That was a challenge for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I know how creative we could be together.
Yeah.
So that gap we had was like man, I can't wait to get back. You know, how can I get back with her?
Damn.
There was a moment, you know what I mean,
right.
where I was like, I never really had big challenges.
Okay.
Cause I love challenge, so I don't feel like
I love challenges, so yeah.
I kind of, it don't feel like a challenge. It feel like, okay, let me tackle this.
Yeah, for sure.
And let me, you know what I'm saying, do what I got to do to make it happen or make it, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. So, but I would say that's the only thing that kind of was a bummer for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, not being able to work with you for that amount of time.
Right.
So I'm thankful that we full circle, man.
Come on. Come on, baby. You know? It's only a matter of time. That's about to be my new saying. No, for real. Because when you think about things existing or not existing, it's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, that they
sometimes
either
you gotta
exist.
Give it time.
You do.
That's important.
Yes, it is.
Because when it comes back around, hopefully it come back around for
right,
me,
right. Especially if it's something great.
If it's something great, bro.
Yeah, you want it to come back around.
You want it to come back around, man, and you know it's meant to be type shit.
Right.
Universe.
Heck yeah.
You know.
Do you have any pre-performance rituals or superstitions? Like right before the show, you like, I gotta do this, or I gotta any superstitions?
I pray.
Okay.
I just say a prayer, man.
That's lit.
Yeah, I pray. I'm definitely a praying guy.
Yeah. You gotta be like, hold up, hey.
Yeah.
You listening?
Yeah.
I need this to go down tomorrow, not today, not the next day after that, tomorrow.
Yeah.
For sure.
I believe in prayer. I believe in prayer. Prayer works. It works for me.
Straight up.
I can't speak for everybody else, but prayer works, bro.
What do you think that your ultimate purpose and goal is with dancing?
Bringing people together. That's why when I got back to Cali, I wanted to make sure I hold auditions. Mm-hmm. I wanted to make sure I be around certain people, whoever God brings my way.
Yeah.
I want to embrace, I want to give knowledge. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm teaching more.
Yeah.
You know, it's important for me to, I think through my talent, I can somehow, some way bring people together.
Yeah.
To commute. Have a moment of
fellowship, love,
fellowship, just respect, love through dance.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
It's beautiful.
Like, that's kind of my church.
That's what's up.
I can bring people somewhere that everybody can come, learn something, take something with them.
Yeah.
You know, and we have a good time through movement and dance, man.
That's so beautiful, bro.
So that's my thing. That's my thing. I always want to bring something positive, something. I want to do my part.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Right.
My ultimate goal is to be a spark of inspiration.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, like, when I first seen Motown 25, when I first seen Michael Jackson moonwalk, that was my first spark of inspiration. You know, and like I said, when I won my award, I was like, you would think something that plays that such a significant part in your life would take at least 2 or 3 days, but it didn't. It was only a small spark of inspiration. It was a show, 4-minute song. That changed my life forever. Right? So it don't take a whole day or two. It takes a little spark. So if I can be a little spark of inspiration to however many people that come to my class, see our video, witness anything through my movement, because I know that's my God-given talent.
Straight up.
Then that's my ultimate goal.
That's what's up.
To be that spark.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, thank you, man. You know, thanks for chopping it up.
Man, old dog. Love, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We so appreciate the magnifice, the magnifico, Roro. Yes. No, thanks for being the guest, man, and thank you for also, you know, shedding some light, just, you know, on your output in the world, man, because that's important, you know, and everybody that's watching and tuning in, they got to do their part too, and they got to realize how important it is, you know, in this movement through life. So thank you for tapping in, and
thank you all.
Yeah, we gonna be doing a lot of things. Me and Ro Dog, you heard?